We have a good one for you. Between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. Katie York set to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Catch for Nico Burton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds Odunze downfield. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That one hits for 30. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. The give now to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Fourth and forever coming up. 4th down, pass coming. He's brought in by Burton. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. 20 before he's taken down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Complete out to the right side. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, third and long. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and now they're staring at fourth and long. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Here we go.
Sanders gonna throw on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over on their end of the field.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Bates' kick is up and good. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
On return, here comes Davis.
Darius Davis on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he goes down. The Bears got him. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Okay, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position, because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Look at that power. Deep. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10.
So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Williams on the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Williams with 3rd and long. They want him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Crackle 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame.
19. 19. Ready?
Sanders setting to pass. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. It's a great play.
15. Bears 10.
On now is York to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Run play action. Williams. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Look, got middle field open or close. So I got single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. return. Here comes Davis.
Darius Davis on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Sanders back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
A go play action for Sanders. On the left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Browns 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Brought in right side. He's got it in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
He brings it in. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
60 by 6. Trap 60.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Caught on a slant. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, they call the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review.
Let's go now.
All
right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Bears 17.
York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bears take over.
Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Williams off the play fake. Headed out right. He completes it in traffic. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. To the air yet again. Williams. Short pass brought in. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Ready! Liking.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. That one's complete right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet...
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted! And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up? Oh, yeah, you got me on it.
Off the play fake, Williams. On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2nd and 18.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
What is it?
On play action, here's Williams. Wanted Rice, but it's intercepted. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
What is up?
After the pick, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Williams on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
And the Browns get there and take him down. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Got an injury after that snap. Medical staff quickly out to him. It's Rome Odunze they're headed for. Benson on first and 10. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking underneath here, Benson. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Benson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. Cut out left. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
The final throw before the break. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over first and 10. 27-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Play action, Sanders. Flushed out of the pocket. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion.
18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here's Sanders. He put everything he had into this one. In the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. York tacks on that extra point. And the Browns push the lead up to 12. On now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Williams set to pass. There's a screen to Benson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He finds a Dunze downfield. Hits the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates now for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5.
Bears 31.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Gray now on the return. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Sanders going to throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now, Oh, now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. It's Benson on the give. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
He has the first over the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 3rd quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Gray now on the return. And they had a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early and they laid a big hit on him. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On the jump.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
79 Broncos. 2. 60.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Back, Warriors, 70. Trap 50, trap 60.
Back to throw it. Has his man cut by Andrews. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in a hurry up here. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. He puts some juice. That's complete. Inside the 35-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He's going to throw it again. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
Now Sanders. The screen pass falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Short pass brought in, and he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a third-quarter lead. They'll go for two here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
The Browns will line up for the two.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets in for the score. The two-point conversion successful. That doubles their lead to 4. That is their third conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Working from the gun, Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Third down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie out of UCLA has it. And the Browns have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
At the 28-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18, 19,
Here's Sanders now. That one's complete, right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone.
And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Browns will line up for the two.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Bears 40. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
Now he's York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. But what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
On first down, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Sanders setting the pass. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
There are a couple of different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Now it's York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Massive hits, the ball's out, and they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Now he's York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Bears, first down.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's Williams again. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd for the year this game. 3 touchdown catches in 1 game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Chooses to bring this one out. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. 70 step or wolf. Panther 11.
Sanders back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offensive line fast.
Cup 19.
Play action. Sanders. Bails out of the pocket quick. And give him the 1st down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That's grabbed inside the 30. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. With Sampson running out of the gun. And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th. 2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Now it's York to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Now an inside give to Benson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On play action, here's Williams. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
What is it up?
Third and long for him here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And forget the turnover, Brock may take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Now, all the time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. Makes a cut left. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Finds his back complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he drives this forward to the 6. That timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
What is up?
Desperation time here on 4th. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game. something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
One final shot here. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. All right, one more snap to play here.
Come on. 60 by 6.
The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here.
Bronco 80.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And a party shot delivered on that tackle, but doesn't matter. That's